this eclipse is going to show us some things that we thought were real are fantasies in our minds, because we're not going to have minds. Because of that moment of the eclipse, the mind is going to be blind, and we're going to be addressed by our own emotions. And the emotions are the language of the soul. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are having a good time and embracing all these emotions that we are receiving from the Pisces season of 2025. This week, during the 13th and the 14th of March, we're going to have a total eclipse, a total lunar eclipse under the energy of Pisces. And this is going to increment, is going to increase all the energy of Pisces, because Pisces and Virgo are opposite energies in the axis. Pisces is the energy of dissolution with everything, the connection with everyone and everything else, while Virgo is the energy of analysis, is the energy of organization. It's ruled by Mercury, that represents the mind, is very focused into perfection and efficiency. So what is going to happen during this total lunar eclipse happening in Virgo? Well, we're going to feel that the energy that we have been feeling from Pisces is going to increase. It's going to increase, and the energy of Virgo is going to be eclipsed. It's going to be blind. This eclipse is going to make us feel the emotions. It's going to help us with that inner rigidity that we all have. Eclipse comes so we can let go of themes, so we can let go all ways that we act in our lives. And this eclipse is an important eclipse to show us the interconnection that exists between all of us. We are individual fragments of the same consciousness, and for that, we're going to experience these two eclipses. And this one in the axis of Virgo and Pisces is letting us know that we need to embrace the emotion. So the only way that some people is going to embrace the emotions is to be blind in the mind. So the mind is going to be blind. The logic aspect of ourselves, the logic aspect represented by Virgo, is going to be blind by the eclipse. So we can embrace the emotion, so we can listen to our souls, and we can connect. That's why for me it's a total eclipse of the heart, because many people, they don't want to feel, they just want to do things as Virgo does. Virgo is the sign that when it's very focusing on an unconscious way, it's all the time making things to avoid to feel the emotions, but also it has the possibility to experience that energy in a conscious way and be here and now and be here on earth. Virgo is the energy to be here and now too. So, well, it depends on how we use the energy of Virgo. We can use the energy of Virgo to be here and now and simply don't do nothing. Don't do nothing like the energy of Pisces. Just do contemplation, but being here and now in on earth. Because with this eclipse, some Pisces people, the people that has a lot of energy of Pisces, they can feel like they are dreaming. This eclipse is going to show us some things that we thought were real are fantasies in our minds, because we're not going to have minds. Because of that moment of the eclipse, the mind is going to be blind, and we're going to be addressed by our own emotions. And the emotions are the language of the soul through our hearts, and we need to feel it, to let go that perfection, that efficiency, that is okay and it's an aspect of our lives. But now, to elevate our vibration, what we need is to feel the emotions. In the point that Venus is retrograde right now, it started 2 days ago, and it's under the energy of Aries, but it's going to be retrograde until the energy of Pisces. And right now it's in conjunction, it's starting to be in conjunction with Neptune. And Neptune is the planet that rules the energy of Pisces, the energy of the connection with everything, where everything is part of our reality. But here on Earth, there's some things that we cannot bring down to Earth, and there's some things that we can bring down to Earth. Venus is the planet of love. Venus is the planet that is very related with the relationship with others, but it's also related with how I value myself, and also related how I value others, and how I value the things that they have, how I value my projects, my life, everything in my own existence. And in conjunction with Neptune, is in being retrograde, is going to bring to the surface many things that we thought that we value. Could bring relationships, people, situations, and things that aren't close, to give them a final moment, to give them an end, to connect with that energy, with that emotion that we need to finish. Venus is the planet that represents how I value everything, how I value myself, how I value others, how I value the things that I do, how I value the things that I have, and also the connectiveness with others, because it's the planet of love that rules Taurus and Libra. And the connection with Neptune is going to imply a different way to see things. Probably things from our past that weren't close are going to appear, so we can definitely let them go. Or some new loves could appear. But for me, it's a moment of karmic love. For me, it's a moment of destined love. People that, when destined for you, for the path of your soul to appear, could be friends, could be lovers, could be any kind of love, including projects. But also the point that is there and is going to close, that some fantasies that Neptune has and that made in our minds can fall. Some fantasies about people, about projects, about situations can fall. That's why I call it a total eclipse of the heart, because we're going to start to feel all this quantity of emotions, and also we're going to feel in those quantities of emotions that Pisces recognize, the Pisces see, that Pisces experience, can create some confusion in our minds. And well, it's not a moment to follow the mind, it's a moment to follow your heart. It's a moment to listen to your heart, what it's saying through all these strong emotions about something that you need to let go, or something that you need to let in. This eclipse is going to be very strong for Virgo Pisces, of course. People that is Virgo, had a lot of planets in Virgo, are going to feel the intensity uh, the intensity of these emotions, to let them go or to accept them. For Pisces, is going to be, of course, very strong. One of the things that Pisces people need to address is that Pisces people are very dreaming, because Neptune rules them. And Neptune also rules the fantasy dreams. So they can be like very into those emotions of Pisces that are like super connected with the source, and they don't want to be here and now. And well, for them, of course, they need to be on earth like everybody else. So for Pisces people, it's very recommended to do grounded meditations that help them to be here and now. So they avoid to go into fantasies, and avoid to embrace the real emotions that need to embrace, because for Pisces it's always very hard to be on this plane on earth. Later we can go with Cancer and Scorpio. They are on a sextile with the eclipse. So these two are going to have a good aspect, with Eclipse, that means a big change, but in a different way. They're going to have more ability to can embrace those quantity of emotions and let the rigidity of Virgo to go. And well, it's going to be a change for them. It's going to be a change for them as well as for Taurus and Capricorn. For them, the eclipse is very well expected. So for them, it's going to be a quantum jump. Capricorn and Taurus need it because, well, Taurus doesn't want to change and they need to change with all this era of Aquarius. And Capricorn, well, they don't want to feel and they need to feel whatever appears. But for the and some Capricorn, of course, and some Taurus can have some anxiety, to embrace the change because mostly Taurus and Scorpio, they are for me the two signs along with Virgo and Pisces that can have a quantum jump in their lives. So Tauro and Scorpio for me are the ones that, along with Pisces and Virgo, are going to have a quantum jump in their consciousness, a bigger quantum jump than the others. Of course, this is relative because you can be a Leo or an Aquarius that are for me the ones that are going to be handling this eclipse in a better way. But it depends because if they have planets in Virgo or in Pisces or in Scorpio or Taurus, well, it's going to be very strong for them too. And later Gemini and Sagittarius. Gemini and Sagittarius are in a square with this eclipse. So that means that they are not good as expected. And they could be the ones that enter more into the resistance of the mind in the case of Gemini, or into the avoiding of Sagittarius. Meaning that when all this quantity of emotions appears, quantity of emotions that we need to feel, could be an emotion because a fantasy fall, or could be an emotions because something unexpected happens. With those emotions, Gemini could be into the resistance of the mind, trying to analyze, trying to rationalize that information. Or Sagittarius could be that they enter into the avoidance, into the evasive way that Sagittarius avoid all the emotions. So, well, I hope you have a beautiful eclipse. I hope that this total eclipse of the heart could be as solved as possible. But if it don't, remember that everything has a purpose in our life. Everything happens for a higher good. And what we are doing with this eclipse is embrace more emotions so we can embody more parts of our souls. Remember that as we disarm some patterns of the ego, as we illuminate or transmute those shadows, what we are doing is incarnating, is what we are doing is embodying that part of the soul that is prepared, of our soul that is prepared to be embodied and is prepared to be shared with the world. So for you to be your authentic version, for you to be the one that you need to be in this earth. Well, thank you so much for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know more about astrology and metaphysics. And have a wonderful day. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful total eclipse on Venus.